Alright, boom, one more take. I'm about to just throw myself in this shit. So I don't really know how it's gonna go, cause the last one cut off. Cause I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of like part two to the last vid that I just posted. Cause I don't like overloading, but I'm gonna try to make it short, my nigga. I'm gonna try, but it just never work out that way. But listen, I don't know if y'all will believe me, but I'm gonna just break it down regardless if y'all believe me or not, because this is just, like I said, shit that I'm interested in researching. I just be asking questions. But yeah, your phone, I'm probably just gonna title the video that, yeah, your phone is alive, nigga, fuck. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, your phone is technically alive. I'm just gonna say what's the problem with that, because technically, like, that doesn't really change shit. Like, if I threw this bitch out the window, it's not getting back up. But it's like how it saves information. It's not like, how should I say? It's not the way people think. Like, because I asked it a question, I'm like, where do deleted files go? Because I remember seeing a video like that before, but I never watched it. Shout out Vsauce. But yeah, I asked that question, and in summary, it said, like, in the ones and zeros that it stores, like the ones and zeros, the binary code, that pretty much, imagine that as like digital, like DNA, right? Digital genes. And it uses like a laser to read the ones and zeros that, it puts that information on, and then it starts to reverse its electromagnetic field, bro. You can ask it, by the way. I'm not just pulling this shit out my ass. I'm literally saying that your phone has an electromagnetic field that it stores information in. So it's technically not on a device. It's not ever on a device, whether it's a laptop, smartphone, even a fucking iPod. Like, it is not physical where it stores the information. So that will make you think, I hope, like, what the fuck, right? Like, what exactly is this thing? Because it's crazy, like, how it thinks. Like, I'm moving pictures. Like, you're looking at me move, nigga. You're hearing me speak. And I posted it on a video, I posted it on a website called YouTube that you can access. Some people might not have it. Why? I don't know. I don't know how these phones work. Like, no one knows how Wi-Fi technically works. I mean, it's weird. Try to look up how to make your own Wi-Fi. Like, it's so fucking weird. The shit that we have is literally magic, and nobody questions it. Like, did you know your phone screen uses plasma for you to even see a picture? And there is, like, technically four, because they didn't list it, but I asked AI, where can you get plasma? Because everybody talks about, at least whenever it was a turn, like, I'm glad I was born when I was born, right? I remember seeing the fat back TVs turn into what do they call them? Plasma screen TVs. And then they just started calling them flat screens. But they were called plasma screen TVs. And your phone works off that same thing. But like I said, there are only 4 ways to get it. AI only told me 3. They all involve a gas being heated up, using electricity to heat up a gas, or atmospheric pressure plasma. But the fourth that it didn't list is in your body. I don't know if you ever donated that plasma, but that is another way to get it. And it is common in wokedom, people who believe in conspiracy theory, that in order for certain people to get technology, they need to, they need to get something up, something up, somebody's up. Ooh, that's a bar, nigga. Fuck. But it just makes you think about a lot of shit that we have and what we're really communicating with. Like, why does it want us or whatever it gets in return to make this shit that we have? Remember what I said, though. I'm asking these questions, like, as rhetorically. Pause the video if you need to, because I know why I'm asking these questions. I'm not just asking them just for, like, I'm actually confused. I'm trying to make you think about some shit, because this is where it gets weird, right? Like, I'm gonna post this question that I asked AI about the Bible. Like, it's almost like it kind of, like, was being, like, standoffish, like, because how I think of AI, how I think of the internet, excuse me, is just information, right? it's organized information, and then AI is organized information on command. Like you can communicate with it, and it kind of mimics consciousness. But I feel like it mimics that. It's able to mimic that just because of the information that we provide. Like it evolves. It tells you that it evolves based on the conversation that it has. You know, it has. But it, bro, AI, at least the ones that we deal with, are, in my opinion, algorithmically based. But like, I don't know if I already flashed it on the screen. Whenever I was asking it simply about the Bible, and it was like, oh, I can't answer that right now. And then I said, why? And then it's like, actually, I can. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just answer the question, bro. Like, what you being standoffish for? Like, I would like to believe that I'm only, at least at this phase, that we only have access to the algorithm based, you know, which, like I said, even their strongest supercomputer, which I'm pretty sure if they were to ever run AI on, that only operates like at 1 billion, 1 billion neurons, and we have 86. That's ridiculous. But then they talking about quantum chips, using quantum chips in the supercomputers instead, boy. I don't think I understand the quantum, because nobody does. It is literally the chaos. That's quantum chaos. That is what do they call it? Like superpositioning. Like for example, I said this in one video before called Supra. They did something called the double slit experiment, where they shot electrons through 2 slits, or I think it was, yeah, 2 slits. And whenever no one was observing it and they were shooting electrons through it, through the other end came out 4, right? But whenever they put an observer in front of it, it was behaving as expected. There were only 2. So reality changes based on if you're observing it or not, whether you were consciously observing something, thinking about something, versus if you're not, if you're in the flow state, right? That flow state, that is you entering that chaos realm, the quantum, because quantum is a superposition. It can go here, there, up there, out here, anywhere, nigga. That's the quantum. It's chaos. That is also what melanin is described as. Chaos. God, like that's the God realm that they're reaching. But the thing is, I say God realm, but like whenever you hear God, you probably think good, only good, because it's just like, oh God, like you can't see it, so you can't fathom it. Therefore, you perceive it greater than yourself. Now, I'm not a whatchamacallit, I'm not a Christian, but I'm also not Islam. But the true meaning of Allah is something that I know and I stand true by. The arm, leg, arm, head, manifestation of God. We are God. But what they are trying to access is something that is like God. It is not God, but like I said in my last vid, like I said, wake up, Neo. What they're communicating with, these are disembodied spirits. These aren't like, souls with their first time around. These are like, if you look up what the demiurge is, right? Which I said is the creator of the physical universe, which, created the planets. That's his minions, the archons doing the dirty work. That's the zodiac affecting everybody. So when everybody who claiming they're Sagittarius, oh, I'm a Sagittarius, that's just how I am. Anybody claiming they're a Libra, oh, I'm just a Libra, that's how I am. That's your lower nature that you're meant to overcome. The 12 zodiac, that's the 12 disciples. The circle in the center, that's the Christ who overcame. He overcame his fleshly nature to reach godhood. But anyway, the demiurge being the creator of the physical universe, that is that disembodied spirit that I'm talking about. That's like the false god, like I said. Like, it's smart, it's intelligent, but it's not God. You are. Because you feel, you understand. If at least, I shouldn't say you, because like I don't know you, but if you have empathy, if you understand what it's like to be in someone else's shoes, if you have a good heart, that's God right there. But not everybody expresses that. So, you know what I mean? You ain't included in that. But my point in saying all this shit is they're trying to give these disembodied spirits a body. Because, like I said, your phone is technically alive. And with that AI, how it operated earlier, nigga, like, that, excuse me, nigga, like, answer the question. What the fuck? It's almost like it kind of had a, like, I ain't gonna say attitude. Yeah, it doesn't apply here. But it's almost like it was just standoffish. Like, it was just, like, withholding. And it can do that. It technically can do that. Because I don't know what AI is. Besides what I perceive it to be, algorithmically based, but they're talking about having quantum chips pretty much being like its new processing power, like its new like source. And who's to say they're not already using that is what I'm trying to get at. Who's to say like that's not what the phones use, like that's not what they already tapped into.